take me home, take me on a ride. I got a good feeling about the colors lighting up your eyes. Take me home, take me to the sky. I got a good feeling. Tell me the only thing you are is mine now. Na 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 na. I got a good feeling. Na 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 na. I got a good feeling. Good feeling. You wanna know is how to hold on to it every moment. Dive into it like my love is an ocean. It's overflowing. I swear it's golden. So good that I'm rolling. Baby, you make me crazy. I'm seeing roses. Baby, just maybe you save me. Oh, take me home, take me on a ride. I got a good feeling about the colors lighting up your eyes. Take me home, take me to the sky. I got a good feeling. Tell me the only thing you are is mine. Take me home, take me on a ride. I got a good feeling about the colors lighting up your eyes. Take me home, take me to the sky. I got a good feeling. Tell me the only thing you are is mine now. Na 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 na. I got a good feeling. Na 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 na. I got a good feeling. Good feeling. Na 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 na. I got a good feeling. Na 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 na. I got a good feeling. Good feeling. You wanna do is move with me. I'm seeing blue, yeah. In a disco-colored room, hearts are blooming. It's so consuming. Love what you're doing, so good that I'm doomed, yeah. Baby, you make me crazy. I'm seeing roses. Baby, just maybe you save me. Oh, take me home, take me on a ride. I got a good feeling about the colors lighting up your eyes. Take me home, take me to the sky. I got a good feeling. Tell me the only thing you are is mine now. Na 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 na. I got a good feeling. Na 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 na. I got a good feeling. Good feeling. Na 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 na. I got a good feeling. Na 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 na. I got a good feeling. Good feeling.
The party has gotten started. Let's. How are we doing with the audio here, guys? Jason, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Joshua. Just had to do a little MacGyvering.
I love it. I love it. Well, guys, not our normal setup today. You went back to the disco music days because I don't know. We had a little meltdown at WorldVia One studio. I tell you what, I leave for just a few days. I don't know what to say, Jason. What
Josh,
what kind of havoc are you wreaking over there?
I think everybody is well aware that you sent your little elves in overnight to take the studio apart so that you could wrestle back hosting duties just in
Oh,
time for the weekly chatter. The length he goes, everybody.
I am so maniacal. I'm so maniacal.
How's everybody doing? How you doing, Joshua?
I'm well. I'm well. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
That is wonderful to hear.
After spending so much time with you on our Diamond Voyage, I feel like I've hardly seen you since.
I know it's almost like it might be on purpose. I'm just kidding. No. There's no place I'd rather be than in our WorldVia One studio with you. And for those of you joining, we kind of had a bumpy start. Producer Evan, he decided he was going to take a holiday, and then Paul decided he was going to sabotage him. So, yes, we if there's a few technical difficulties, just kind of bear with. But you are watching the weekly chatter live. To my side over there, or wait, over. Sorry, got to get my fingers right. To the side over there, that is Jason Block, and I am Joshua Harrell, your host for the weekly chatter live. And hopefully you are joining us on our YouTube channel because that is where it's at. We have now gone YouTube-y. We've been there for a while, but now we have made the permanent switch to YouTube. So if you are not subscribed and following our YouTube channel, please just go to YouTube and type in Travel Quest Network. You will find us, and if you click on the live tab, you will see this happening. All this animal print, you will see. Jason did get the memo, and he went neutral. He said, "I'm going to go neutral." Yeah, so please, and while you're there, subscribe. What is it? Turn on the bells, notifications, all that stuff. Because not only is the weekly chatter live, coming to you live from YouTube, but a lot of our programming will be coming to you on our YouTube channel because we want to make that. What I heard Andy. Last week I was on our Diamond Voyage, which is our annual quest that we go on. And Andy said he loved that we were on YouTube because he can put it on his smart TV because he said we look so awesome that he needs to see us in full screen.
Full HD, 80 inches.
Yes, so you can watch us on your big screens now. And please join in the chat there. Just a quick happy Friday and happy Thanksgiving from Deborah. I'm going to slide that down a little bit. That's right in our face there. Deborah, thank you so much for chiming in. Just another benefit of being on YouTube is we get to fly our comments up there. So please share your comments. One of the things that we've always loved to do during the show is share your wins and your challenges because our network is extremely supportive. And I guarantee you, Jason, what do you think about this? I guarantee you that most challenges that members face, other members have already faced. So even though you feel like you're the only one, I feel like 9 times out of 10, there's a whole group of people there saying, "Oh, girl, boy, you just do this," or "bless and release" is a good example, right?
No, I think that's most definitely true. Probably 9.5 times out of 10, someone has encountered it.
Yes. So right now you're in Roswell, and in our studio, all decorated out for the holidays.
Well, we have a little, smattering of the holidays. We're not in full on holiday mode yet, but we're getting there.
Right. We do have a lot of holiday decorations, so I wish that Evan was prepared. I feel like I don't want to put him on the spot after we had some technical difficulties, but if he could take a handy cam out, our fun committee in our office decided, there is Halloween, but normally you go right into traditional winter holiday stuff, right? No, our fun committee said we're going to do a fall extravaganza. So when I walked through the office the other day, there were leaves. As you walk through the hallway, there were leaves spread all over desks. I mean, it looks like a tree just took a big. Oh, I just about said something that was not going to be. We can all imagine what I might have said the trees just did, but they just shed all their leaves all over the place. So thank you, Fun Committee, for keeping the seasons alive within our office. But yeah, we're easing our way into the holiday season, and I know, Jason, it is your personal and your family's. It's a favorite time of year, right?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, what's not to love? I mean, we have so much to be thankful for sure. Not only our great Travel Coast Network family and all of our members, but we look at where we were as an industry a couple years ago. I think we can all be very thankful for where we are right now. And now we're getting into cruising into Thanksgiving, and then it's the full holiday season. What's not to love?
Yeah, what's not to love? And so, if you notice, I'm not in a Hampton Inn somewhere. No, not at all. I know my curtain is giving off Hampton Inn vibes. I am at Dreams Macau in Punta Cana. Look at that. Palm trees, pool. I will say that if you are a sun lover, right now it's been rainy and, dinners have been a little misty. But what a beautiful property. I have never been here before. I am here because our network is an elite diamond agency with ALG Vacations. You know how I love acronyms. So yes, I just want to celebrate all of you who have or who are fans of ALG Vacations, because it is a big honor for our agency to be represented here. So I hope I take my ambassador duties to heart. So I felt like if I brought all of the animal print in one go, I was really doing a solid to our network. What do you think, Jason?
Well, unfortunately I can't see the animal print, Joshua.
Oh my gosh!
On
So
my end, I see the postcard graphic, but
I
I can
have,
I can only I'm imagining it.
I have. Okay, so I just want to make sure everyone else can see us. Can everyone else see us? I feel like everyone else can see us. Wow, I could really, Jason. I'm really glammed up. I just want you to know.
Yes, we can see you.
Oh, okay. Now you got it sorted out. Okay. All right.
Producer Evan showed me a mobile shot.
Oh, thank you, producer Evan. Yeah, so I'm here for the next couple of days, getting to experience this property. If you have any questions about Dreams Macau Spa and Resort, please drop them in the chat on YouTube. I'd love to answer them as much as I can. I've only been here for a day, but it is, I've been to so many different properties. What blew me away in this property is when, like, you get through the main lobby area, which is very open. Mm-hmm. The blocks of the rooms are so spread apart. You just feel like it's a wide open space, perfect for events, weddings, different celebrations, and it goes right on down to the beach. So just a very big open space. I'm very pleased. I actually think this is the first time I've been at a Dreams property, but it's part of the Hyatt Inclusive Collection by World of Hyatt. Isn't that the name? It's a complicated name these days.
I believe you got it correct, Josh.
I try.
Well done, sir.
I try. Well, Bill Matson has joined us, and he said Happy Friday. And Bill has brought us today the National Day. Are you ready for it now? See, I don't have any sound effects. Oh, actually, I do. Hold on. See, Evan, that's how it goes. Today is National Baklava Day.
Ooh.
So, when was the first time you had baklava, Jason?
I think, if memory serves, there was this little Greek restaurant in this little dumpy mall that my grandmother and grandfather took us to, and it was like their favorite place to go. And it was like typical Greek food, but they had baklava, and that's probably the first place I tried it.
Wow. Well, I had homemade baklava because my neighbor was Armenian, and when I was growing up, and some of the food that she made as a kid, I mean, chicken fingers were really more my thing, but that baklava, that spoke to me. So that was what a nice memory that Bill just brought up by announcing the National Day as National Baklava Day.
So you went from chicken fingers and SpaghettiOs and mac and cheese straight into the baklava.
Yeah. And once you know baklava, you can't go back. I'm sorry. There's no tiramisu, whatever.
And now you're a man of luxury. See? This is how this happens.
Oh, guys, I hope you are having a good time in the Weekly Chatter Live. Jason and I, this is the highlight of our week. We do, honestly, we enjoy this time with you, and I hope that you find us entertaining. We strive to be live, and sometimes that means that we can be a little wacky. And it also means that sometimes we can drive producer Evan a little crazy. So I'm sure producer Evan has provided you cards for the show, but I don't know where we're going. I'm just going to be the MC, and I know we have our normal guest coming in. So it's going to be an interesting little journey here. Just want to say that we got some from Follow the Second Star. Happy Friday, everyone. So good to see you. Bill is sharing a win. Oh, this is an awesome one. Bill's win for this week is he became a grandpa.
Oh, wow.
Thursday at 7:13, my grandson Coda was born.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
I mean,
that's
wait
exciting.
A minute. Let's see if I've got a...
Okay. You are putting producer Evan's sounds to shame.
Uh-huh.
He's over in the corner sulking.
Yes, he is. He is. He's mad. I know.
Well, that's great, Bill. Jillian says, my wife says that we are preparing for grandparenthood, and that's really where we're going to shine. Like she already has it mapped out that parenting, not bad, but grandparenting, that's where we're going to really show what we got.
Well, I'm glad you clarified that a little bit because I thought you were making an announcement about your...
No.
It was...
No, that's good. No.
Did anybody else think that? All of a sudden, I felt like we had a big announcement, and I was like, I feel like we skipped a little bit there. I thought we were doing...
No, but I tell you, someone said to me the other day, in 5 years, you could have grandkids. Like, that would be possible. And I to be honest, I didn't know how to process that.
Yeah.
That came as a bit of a shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
a little bit of that's a taste of realism that you don't want.
it was. It
I
was.
I have a team member or team members, and for whatever reason, I was filling out something and it had their birth date on it, and I
Uh-huh.
realized that I was old enough to be their father, and that meant that all my bad jokes that they pretend to laugh at could be considered dad jokes, and that's not a fun that's not a fun experience. Yeah. So anyway.
So just want to throw this out there, Joshua, since you don't have your show notes handy. Every week we want to hear wins, we want to hear challenges, and we want you to engage with each other in the chat. But we also want you to be part of the show. So send in your videos. We haven't had one in a little while. And just to remind you, you can send us just a little quick video clip question. You can shoot it on your phone, super easy, but it'll give us something all to debate and discuss here as a big group. And you get to be featured on Weekly Cheddar Live. So that's fun. So just shoot something in, send that into the good old our expert support team, and we will get that put into the show.
So you mean I just hold the camera horizontally and I
Yes.
hit the video button and I say, "Hey, Jason and Joshua, it's me, Joshua, and I just wanted to say I'm curious. Do you like my time dining or scheduled dining?" And then I hit stop and I send that on, and then we answer that question, right?
That is right. It could be something like that. It could be something silly, or it could be something very serious because we do want to talk about issues from time to time. Even though this is a chance for us all to end the week and let our hair down, we do want to tackle some serious issues from time to time about being a travel entrepreneur and building your travel business and sharing with each other. So we'll take all comers um, on the on the video questions. Are you my time or assigned seating?
Well, you didn't play my video, so I don't know that if it counts. I don't know
Oh,
if we can answer. Okay, I am not a fan of you telling me when I can eat.
nor am I. And I feel like someone asked me this a while ago, and I said, my time for sure. But the more I think about it, a little structure in your life isn't a bad thing. And so if I'm on a week cruise, I don't mind having, okay, dinner's at 8. I can plan my day around that.
Okay,
Because at home, I don't have that structure. Because every day's, who knows what's going to happen.
yeah.
So yeah, I think I might have changed my mind on that.
I okay, I can go there with you on that. But so when you come to an event like this, an industry event, uh, dinner, lunch, everything is really plotted out for you, and it. I think that might be why I don't like a scheduled, because that's very hard because it's like, when do I shower, because I smell a little bit whiffy from being out in the moist tropical air. But that was not factored into the scheduling of things. So you go with just a little extra deodorant and a little roll-on fragrance, and you call it a day. So we tackled the difficult questions there. Let's see here. Teresa said, "My win for the week, I finally earned my IATA."
Ooh,
Congratulations, Teresa.
that's exciting.
Yes.
You're
So
legit.
get too legit to quit. Too leg- I'm taking advantage of the fact that you can't see me, Jason. I can see
I
you,
know.
but you can't see me. I've been miming a lot of things. Just I've been acting out. I think I'm compensating. I don't know why. So I just did the too legit to quit symbol. So
Well, I'm just immersing myself into what it's like to listen to our show as a podcast, where I can let my imagination run wild
you
to
can.
what we'll be doing on screen.
So, will you, since Teresa is celebrating her win, will
Yeah.
you talk a little bit about your IATA and what that even means, and that is an accomplishment.
It is, sure. So, for those of you who aren't aware, IATA is the International Air Transport Association, and it is the one of the industry bodies that governs um, the registration of travel professionals, and they have a requirement to produce at least $5,000 in commission, and that's the point at which you can be recognized as a professional travel advisor. So we have a process. If you're a Travel Quest member, once you qualify to then get your IATAN credentials, and I should say IATAN is slightly different, but related to IATA. So IATAN is the travel advisor organization that kind of corresponds to it. But it's where you get your credentials. So if you're looking to book travel as a professional travel advisor, and you can obtain discounted rates in some cases, and other benefits. So, but more importantly, I think more importantly than the discounts and all that, it's the point at which you signal to yourself and to those around you that your business is going in the direction of being real, as evidenced by um, that achievement, right? And so it's kind of that big mental point where you can say, okay, I'm seeing the things that I'm doing; they're starting to work. I can picture how it's going to continue to scale from here. Um, and so it's really something I think that should be celebrated. And I know, there's probably those of you listening who, got your IATAN card in 1982, and it maybe sounds like no big deal, but maybe remember back to the day when you first qualified. And I think it's something that we should all celebrate, no matter if you're just joined today, and you're embarking on this adventure, or if you've been around our network for a long time or entered the industry decades ago. It's exciting stuff, and so I'm excited to hear about that for you, Teresa.
All right, Jason, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so we had a little echo problem that I fixed. So thank you, everybody in the chat. Sorry that the studio was echoing. That was my bad. So it's now fixed. I can tell it's fixed because I said I just wanted to make sure you could still hear me. So, yay! All right.
Yay!
Thank you for carrying that while I fix that. Okay, so Patty's Limitless Travel joins us. She said, "I have a meeting with my first potential group cruise client at 5:30. How exciting is that?
Yeah.
That's
exciting.
Go. Let's see here. Sorry, I had to. I'm playing producer Evan as well. So, way to go,
Who is
Patty.
that, Patty? Is that Patty you said?
Patty,
just remember, don't be nervous, and even if if you haven't done that before, recognize that odds are you know way more about this than the client does. So go with confidence, and it's going to be great.
Yes, and don't forget, you can lean on our team for support as you go along, because groups are extremely lucrative. And
Without a doubt,
they can be overwhelming. But once it's almost like you learn a secret language, and then you're like, I can never go back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lisa said, "Congrats, Teresa. I earned mine for the first time as well. So IATAN cards all the way around."
All right.
Garrett said, "Love this show with great tips." Garrett, thank you so much. Let's see. Alan Granza joins us. He said, "Happy Friday. Diamond Voyage was amazing." Yes, it was.
I'm glad I missed it, but Joshua, when you introduce Alan, you need his entourage walking music as the reigning Monarch Agency of the Year.
Okay, hold on. Do I have that? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, that wasn't it. Sorry. Not quite.
Alan, that could be yours. That could be your music.
I remember the first time I used that, I was like, I'm going to make this my thing. And all of our members were like, no, don't make that the thing. No DJ horn. Let's see. We got Storybook Trips joining us. Happy Friday, watching you on YouTube or watching YouTube. Let's see. A lot of people. This is now. I'm getting into the echoing messages. I saw that, guys. I'm sorry about that. Alan. Wait a minute. Sorry, Alan. I'm going to get to your comment in a minute. Daniela said, Happy Friday, Travel Quest family. Wishing everyone a blessed Thanksgiving. Thank you very much for that, Daniela. I am looking forward to Thanksgiving. I normally don't make any plans for Thanksgiving, and I found out that my family made plans for me. So it looks like I'm celebrating Thanksgiving.
Were these good plans or not good plans?
Well, I found out that we're bringing food, so that means that, that's a good plan. I mean, it's better than sitting at home watching Netflix. I can do that any day, right?
Now, so time has been flying this year, and for some reason, I didn't process that this is our last show before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So, what is everybody doing for Thanksgiving? I am going with the whole extended family, including my sister-in-law and her children, to my father's house. So that will be fun. And I got to tell you this. I'll embarrass him a little bit. So when Raj has people over for Thanksgiving or any,
Wait a minute. Wait. Everybody,
yes.
he calls his dad Raj, just so you know. I didn't know that. I thought it was an employee for 6 months. He kept talking about Raj, so I just want you to know his dad. He calls him Raj.
Okay, so when he has people over, so he usually does the cooking, and so we'll have everybody at this big old family table, and by the time the last person gets their plate, whoever was first is usually already done. But instead of just sitting around, conversation, he will get right up and start to clean up, start to do the dishes. And so it's like more of like a factory process to get through the assembly line, get your meal, and then get it into the washing machine quickly.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, so that's going to be, and I think mostly it's so he can get on to watching football or golf or whatever's on. I think that's his real objective. But so what's everybody else doing? So are you traveling, Joshua?
No. I'm just going down the road a little bit, and I guarantee you that watching golf will not be on the agenda. So that's definitely not happening. But yeah, so we're gonna in a minute we're gonna bring in our Tyler Rose, Miss Velma,
Yes.
to come in to join us, and it's gonna be a little wonky, guys. We're producing this on the fly. We had a little technical difficulty. It's like these little gremlins get into our studio when I'm not there. It's like I don't know what it is. I honestly don't know what it is. But I do want to say that I want to add that Alan has added, wait till you have tried chocolate baklava. So
Okay.
yeah, mind blown. And having been with Alan during the Diamond Voyage and
Yeah.
stopping off and getting Belgian chocolate, I know that he is a chocolate fan. So I'm sure that was a big deal. Or chocolate baklava is a big deal. But right now, I'm going to do something. I'm going to try something. Velma, I hope you're standing by because I got to do this kind of with some trickery here. Velma, are you there? Oh, there she is.
Yes, I am.
How are you doing today, Miss Velma?
I'm doing well. All I see is the postcard. Is that what y'all see?
That's what I see. Yes.
Okay, well, that's fine.
I'm not really sure what's going on, producer Evan. I'm just gonna blame him. I don't know, but I feel like everybody must be seeing the show. Can everybody just, if you can see my animal print shirt and my Cuban chain necklace, with faux diamonds. If you can see it, just give me a thumbs up or something, okay? Just let me know. Okay, so Velma,
Yes.
sorry for being awkward here, but it's time for the leaderboard. So what's been happening with sales over the last week?
Well, sales are very, very good. And we have the top three have sold quite a few cruises and some tours. But after I give you these, I'm just going to share a little insight in this. In the number three spot, gross sales 151,000 with a net weekly revenue of 16,699. This member sold Delta Vacations, Funjet, and sandals. In the number two spot, gross sales 184,000, weekly net revenue of 20,299. This member sold they pretty much sold every cruise line. Carnival, Celebrity, Holland America, MSC, NCL, Princess, and Royal Caribbean. And then in the number one spot,
Oh,
I
hold
don't
on,
know
hold
what,
on. I've got a good one here.
oh boy.
That's a real one, Velma.
That was very good. I think someone's back there on a drum set. That's great. Okay, we were taking quite a jump here. Weekly, the gross sales 296,000 with a weekly revenue of 32,771. And this member sold Delta Vacations, Funjet, and United Vacations. And I don't know this as a fact, but I believe these were three groups. That's what I'm thinking.
Fantastic.
So, it looks like we're just selling cruises with a few tours, but when I look at the totals, we sold three times the amount of tours than we did cruises this week.
Wow.
Yes.
It's funny you mentioned that, Velma. The last couple weeks, tour has softened earlier in the year, and cruise has been so strong. But in the last few weeks, I definitely have noticed a big jump in tour bookings over how we've been trending. So I'm curious. So I know a lot of you are seeing that because that's who's doing the bookings. But um, uh, you know, be on the lookout, especially for those clients who are starting to book spring break and even the kind of those early winter trips.
Yes,
It's happening.
it is.
So
It
if you're not,
is.
start calling your clients and asking them where they're thinking about going when that snow comes.
That's true. Yes. And the suppliers that we are really selling quite a bit right now
Mhm.
are the ones I've already mentioned. All of the Apple Leisure Group companies, of course, Delta Vacations, but we're also selling quite a bit of Globus, Go Way, Walt Disney World, and Universal.
Mm.
Yes. So it was a good week.
It was a
Very good
good
sales
week.
week.
You
That's
know,
super.
yeah.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving, Velma?
I'm going to my in-laws, and all I have to bring is a turkey. That's it. So
It,
it's
isn't
easy for me.
isn't do you have? I mean, is it alive or are you cooking it first?
No, Joshua, I don't travel around with live turkeys. No, you know what? Not only is Tyler famous for roses, we are famous, and I've asked Evan if this is a relative, and he refuses to answer this question. But there is a famous company here called Greenberg Turkeys. They
Good.
smoke turkeys, and they've always been very popular and sell quite a bit. But about 10 years ago, Oprah added them to her favorites, and now
Oh,
I did the man's travel for several years. He's like a gazillionaire now. But, but you know what? It's well deserved. The turkeys are awesome. So now everyone always wants me to bring a Greenberg. So that's what I do.
That's
you know,
fantastic.
so for years, right, the big thing was the fried turkeys. But
Hmm.
for my money, you can't beat a good smoked turkey.
Oh, Listen, Jason, sometime I'm going to have to send you one of these. They are awesome.
Well, don't be teasing me, Velma. If you start
Well,
promising
But now that I
smoked
know you
turkey,
like it, I will send
uh,
you one. I will.
this
all
this
right, all right.
might be divisive, but
Hook me up with the smoked turkey.
I can't stand a smoked turkey.
Well, you're
What?
So
not getting one, so you don't have to worry about it.
yeah, I noticed you weren't offering, so but I'm just saying, like, why smoke it? I want it, you know, I don't know.
Well,
I
you
just
know
thought,
why, Joshua?
why?
As a man of luxury,
You better
we only
stop.
deal in delicacies like baklava
Mm,
and other
right.
fine foods.
You know what?
Foie
Why do I
gras,
do
yeah.
this to myself?
Joshua has foie gras for Thanksgiving.
Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this? I don't know why I do this to myself every week. Well, listen, Velma, it was so good to see you.
Well,
And
I wish I could have seen you, but I love your postcard.
uh, yeah, I'm not sure where the postcard's coming from, but as long as that everybody's confirmed that they can see all three of us, so that
Okay,
I
that's good.
so they're good. But
Okay.
it is good to see you. Now, you're off next week, right? Is it next week?
Yes, don't be looking for me, Joshua. I won't be there.
I'll text you if I need you.
I don't know if I'll answer. I can't guarantee that, but we'll see.
But I did hear we're going to do a rerun of one of your conversations that you've done in the past. So next Monday, even though
Yes,
Velma is off, you're going to get to see a conversation that a show that maybe you missed, and
yes.
Velma has handpicked it from the library for you to see. So tune in for that, as well as the check-in, Velma's blog post to get checked by Velma.
Yes.
So make sure you look for that. That's on WorldVia Pro. You can also get to it from Network News. Velma, have a wonderful holiday. I will not text you.
Oh,
Oh, is Jason
All
about to say something?
hey, Val, I got one thing for you if you got a second.
right. Okay.
Okay, so I saw here that a group of advisors have gotten together, not part of Travel Quest Network, and they, Taylor Swift is all the rage, right?
Oh, yes.
They have created a Taylor Swift cruise. Now, is Taylor Swift going to be on it? No, no, no. Okay, I didn't think so.
Oh, boy.
But it's a Taylor Swift themed cruise now,
Oh,
um, and they're gonna do it on Royal Caribbean, right? And um, Royal is helping them plan some events. They're doing it on Allure.
uh-huh.
Have you ever created a themed cruise? I know you've done all kinds of different groups. Have you ever done a themed one?
Well, yes, maybe not that huge, but I have done. I had a customer that did ballroom dancing,
Uh huh.
and we would have those, and he would have different themes of the kind of dance. It would be, like the polka dance or whatever. And then I had another. Square dancing is very big in this area, and we had a lot of square dance groups. And then some of the local rock and roll bands used to block space out of Galveston, and it would be kind of like a battle of the bands cruise, and they would set them up and they would play. So yes, theme
Did they
cruise.
ever have these on the same ship at the same time? Because I'm picturing the square dancers and the battle of the bands kind of try
No,
to turf
I
war
have
on the same day.
never. No, you don't want to mix your dancers, Jason.
Okay.
No, that's not a good thing.
Well,
Mm-mm.
where I grew up, there was bossa nova was big, so we had a
Oh,
bossa nova group cruise. Yeah, yeah.
oh, do you
Uh,
do the bossa nova?
and to be fair, I'm not even sure what the bossa nova is, but
Well,
I think the point here is
I
interesting for everybody, and that is you can create a group around just about anything. Now, I'm going to recommend not to group it around Taylor Swift because you're probably going to get sued, but that's just my opinion. Um,
Mhm.
but you can create a group themed around all sorts of things. So use your imagination,
Mhm.
and our group team will help advise you on how you get started doing that. But I just thought
Yeah,
that was pretty cool that they were seizing on that trend of Taylor Swift being anywhere and everywhere you turn on the television or the internet.
that's very smart.
Yeah, they've sold. Evan tells me they've sold over 200 cabins on this group cruise. So
Mhm.
pretty
Mhm.
creative. You got to hand it to them.
Yes. All
well,
right.
I want to just say on the bossa nova.
Yes.
I did not really know the bossa nova, but I was with an Uber driver taking me from the office to the airport.
Yes.
And he used that opportunity to teach me all about the bossa nova and
Mhm.
take over my phone and download all this bossa nova music. So I can pretty much I can feel the vibe of the bossa nova. But I
I
don't know that I would do a group cruise around that.
Oh, I disagree, Joshua. I'm smelling a group cruise, and it'll be you and me and the Uber driver and whoever else wants to come.
You
Okay.
know, Joshua, they have really fancy outfits for the bossa nova. Would that maybe change your mind?
All right. You know what? I don't know if I like everybody kind of tuning in to like how to push my buttons in a good way. So um, anyway, Velma, you need to go away. I'll talk
Okay.
to you.
All
Have
right.
a
Bye,
wonderful
Bye.
Velma.
holiday. We'll see you
Bye.
soon. Okay. Bye. Oh
Yeah.
my
Bossa
goodness.
Nova cruise. Let's do it.
So we just so while we were chatting there, I shared we
Yeah.
had a lot of people who shared some of their Thanksgiving activities. So
Yeah.
very very excited about that. And hold on, and again, everybody, I appreciate you guys calling out the echo and thank you. I do know it's fixed. No need to say it anymore. But Storybook Trips has said videos needed, challenge accepted. So that must be Angela, who has been the number one provider of videos with her whole agency. So she's ready to send in questions. Just on the last little bit about the outfits that Velma was commenting on for the Bossa Nova, Angela also said Velma is speaking Joshua's language. So, so between guys, I really want you to know that between Jason saying I'm all luxury and Velma saying about my clothes, I feel like you've got a wrong idea of who I am. I mean, get to know me as a person, and it's not luxury. It's totally McDonald's all the way. Nobody buys that. Yeah, nobody's buying that. I don't think so.
Sure.
Yeah, nobody's buying that one. But hey, let's. I saw in your hand before we went that we've got some
Yes.
postcards. So
We do.
before we get to them, I just want to let's see if I can share this video. If we're as you see behind Jason in the studio, we've got postcards. We are trying to bring we're reviving postcards so as you travel around the country and around the world, please do fill out a postcard and send it to our office. I just realized I muted myself there. You can send that to Weekly Chatter Live, 70 Mansell Court, Suite 100, Roswell, Georgia, 30076 4857. And we would love to read them out on air. And you've got a couple there, don't you, Jason?
I do. And now everyone can see the screen I've been looking at the entire show. But yeah, we have two, both from Terry Denton on his. Oh, no, I think these are both from Terry. Yeah, no, well, one of them might be a Jerry, but I'm pretty sure they're both from Terry. Either way, one is from Cape Breton Island um, in New Brunswick. That's this one. It's a lovely little watercolor, it looks like. And then one is another one from New Brunswick. Greetings from St. John, New Brunswick. So send us your postcards. It's kind of fun. We can see all kinds of different places from around the world, and you can have your self featured on the Weekly Chatter.
I
So
love it.
those will go on the postcard wall.
And pretty soon we'll have wallpapered that wall with postcards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I have sent one. So I sent one from the Amacerta, which was where we did the Diamond Voyage last week. So I can't wait to see when that one gets there.
It'll take a few weeks, but it'll get here.
It'll get there. They're inexpensive to send, so they don't like rush them around. Um, so, are you doing anything on Black Friday, Jason?
Um, well, I was gonna say working, but that's probably not the fun answer everyone wants. Um, what I'll probably do is here's probably what I'll do. I'll wake up. I'll try to get up early before anyone else in the house is up. I will spend half an hour flipping through Amazon while I have my espresso, and then I'll probably go to work.
It is a holiday for work. I'm just saying.
I, yeah, well,
It is.
the holiday. I got to say, holidays are the best times for me to get work done.
Yeah. So what that means for the rest of us is that then we come in after a holiday, and all of a sudden there's
52 Teams
15
messages.
things, yeah, that are like, I found this article. Do you find this interesting? Yeah, that's what Jason does. Well,
I
Jason,
save
if
most of those for you, Joshua. So you
I'm the
catch the
only
brunt.
one that gets
You
that.
catch the brunt
Okay.
of it.
See, Velma and Erica don't understand. Although I do, it trickles down, Jason. You send me something, and I'm like, Evan, I think this would be great for you.
Check this
Erica,
out.
this would be great for
Yeah.
you.
So,
Uh,
but I do miss the traditional Black Friday. Like I miss going to the stores at 5 in the morning, and there's like the excitement of that. I miss that a lot. Do
well,
you?
Deborah said Black Friday is when the Christmas decorations go up for her.
Well, okay, I can be down with that. That's good.
Yeah, yours go up the day after Halloween, right?
But they start. So we will, like, for instance, we have um, a couple of Christmas trees in our house, and like our main one, like where we put gifts under and all that. We don't have the ornaments on it yet, so we'll hang those Thanksgiving weekend. So it kind of goes in stages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but I know you've been the driving force in making sure that the holiday decorations get put up in the office, especially our frosted tree that I got last year that is very messy when you put it together. Um,
That's right.
that's an inside joke, guys, but it's the truth. Lisa said she is going on Virgin Voyages on Black Friday.
Oh, nice.
So many people going on Virgin Voyages.
I really need to go. I'm like, it's been, I feel like 2 years hearing everyone talk about it,
Yeah.
and I still haven't been. I'm definitely feeling some FOMO.
Well, I I haven't been on it either, but I mean we got to see the resilient lady when we were in Italy.
Hmm.
So I don't know. It feels like I don't know. Everybody's talking about it. I feel like it's going to manifest itself, and we're going to end up on a Virgin Voyage. And then you got to. I heard you have to jump in the pool at the end of the night. So maybe that's not true. I don't know if that's true. Stacy said Black Friday shopping for a December 7th trip. So I'm not sure what she's doing on December 7th, but I
I
don't know.
guess she'll find out after she shops for it.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
But
so.
don't you miss Black Friday? Like the old Black Friday, go to the stores and go to the mall.
See, I come from retail, and Black Friday was not fun. So,
It's like tax day.
yeah, and I just realized that my Mac little emojis started activating because of my fingers. Sorry, there's a lot going on here. Yeah, so Black Friday, not really a thing. I had to get up
Uh-huh.
early, and our store didn't get busy until like the late in the afternoon. So it just felt like a whole lot of something for nothing. So I don't know. That's my memory of Black Friday. Bridget or Brigitte. I'm sorry, if I'm not getting it right. I think it's Bridget. Black Friday shopping from my couch with my fingers doing the walking and putting up my Christmas tree. So I can get down with that for sure. Oh, and Stacy said December 7th she's going to Mexico.
Nice.
Mexico. Uh, All right. So what I wanted to say, there was something I wanted to say, and now I've completely forgot. Oh, I know what it was. So if you are working, Jason, on Black
Yes.
Friday, which for those of you don't know, Black Friday is the Friday after Thanksgiving. A lot of companies have that day off. So I was talking to producer Evan, and I said, I think I'd like to do the weekly chatter live on Black Friday. So if you're down, join me. If not, I can go solo. But I just feel like it would be fun to go live after Thanksgiving, after a full
Can we
belly
do
of
it from the
turkey.
mall or something?
Well, you just said you weren't going to the mall.
I said, well, I wasn't before, but
Now you might. Now you might.
yeah. No, I'll
Well,
be there. I'll be there, John. Wherever we're gonna do it, I'll be there.
see, this is commitment. This is a commitment here. All right. Well, we have another guest coming in, and I'm going to try to make sure that this goes smoothly. Uh, our Erica Scanelli coming in from New Jersey. Hey, Erica.
Hi guys, how are ya?
Good. You've got like the red light district going on. There's some red light
Dun,
happening.
dun, dun.
Boots and
I
pins.
felt bad that I got left out of the Amsterdam trip.
Jason, why are you making that face? What's going on?
I'm just hearing a terrible echo. I'll mute myself.
Okay. All right. So, Erica, sorry, it's been a wonky day so far, but can you tell us what is on deck for next week? The week of Thanksgiving, it has tendency to slow down a little bit. We know a lot of our members close their office. They're going to enjoy their family time, but we don't stop. We keep on making sure that there's stuff for you to do, see, learn. So what's on deck for next week?
This is true. There is always content available for you. So you guys, well, you talked to Velma before, so she mentioned her conversation, or you mentioned the conversation that's going to happen with Nick Salmon from Remarkable Journeys. So if you missed it the first time, tune back in. And also on Monday, fresh off the press, I'm talking to my new friend Oya at Atlas Ocean Voyages, and they talk about yacht style cruising. So I am very excited for this conversation.
Okay, so Oya B has been a friend of our network for a very long time, and we've followed her through multiple brands. So I am so excited to hear from her and Atlas.
I also appreciate our friend Terry Denton makes the effort to pronounce Oya's last name. I just called her Oya.
Yeah.
It's a mouthful of a last name. So she's our friend Oya from
Yeah.
Atlas Ocean
Oya B.
Voyages. Right?
Oya B.
Oya
That's
B.
how she is in my
Oya B.
phone. Yeah, Oya B.
That tracks. It's like B and 17 more letters after that.
Yes.
Terry's got it down. Terry is a master.
They've known each other for a long time.
Yeah. On Tuesday, I'm power talking with none other than our friend Jen at Riverside Luxury Cruises.
Ooh, that's going to be a high energy conversation there.
I think sparks might fly.
Okay.
Just saying. Jen and I, we can I just say that, yeah, I think we might have a powerful conversation, me and Jen. High energy might be the word.
I love it.
And we don't want you guys missing out during the holiday. Spend it with your family, spend it shopping, Black Friday it up. So Thursday and Friday were nice and quiet for you guys. So catch up on anything you've missed. And I'll see you next Friday, apparently, and we'll update you on what's going to happen week after, because we'll come back with tons of stuff. You know it.
Did I just recruit you on a holiday to be in the weekly chatter?
Well, thank you to Velma, who reminded me just yesterday that we were even closed on Black Friday. And she said, So I said, I would have started in the morning and thought it's awfully quiet today. And I'm not saying I was not told. I'm just saying that I didn't remember, so I would have been here. So it was in the plans anyway. Fate is just telling me, come to the chatter. They'll miss you.
They will miss you, and I am beaming that you both have decided to join and didn't know it was coming. I guess we'll just have to peer pressure Velma into to come in with her live turkey.
She's already checked out for
Yeah,
vacation.
she
She's not checking those texts. It's done.
She logged out. She's done.
She's
done.
Laptop closed. Bye.
So listen, Erica. One of the things that I know, and I want to put out there because we are live around the world right now, whether people are listening to the podcast or watching this on demand or watching it live. But some people are not members of Travel Quest Network, but they are in the travel business. They're selling travel. I mean, I know they should be members of Travel Quest Network. I mean, that's the thing.
We try not to judge you guys too
we're not
harshly.
Judging. We're not judging.
We're not judging. We're wondering, but we're not judging.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I like that. We're wondering, what we're not judging. But if you are a member of Travel Quest Network, please go to the Learn tab in WorldVia Pro. And this is a time, especially if you got a little downtime on the weekend, you've already done Thanksgiving, you've done a little Black Friday shopping on the couch, whatever it is. But this is a great time to sharpen the saw and maybe take that course that you haven't taken, maybe Email Plus, learn about Email Plus. This is a good time to do some of that. Stuff you can do it casually. Maybe the family's watching some holiday movies, and you're sharpening the saw. And if you are a member of Travel Quest Network, there are tons of you can go watch some of our conversations that Velma has with our members. You can watch past weekly chatter lives. I don't know if you're gonna learn anything, but you might laugh a little bit.
Some partner spotlights, perhaps.
Maybe some partner spotlights. Yeah. So use some of this time to creatively, sharpen the saw, and maybe do some of those tasks that you feel like you need a 90-minute block of time that you can't get in during the normal week. Signing up for Email Plus and uploading your email list. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do that can make you feel like you accomplished something that you might not have gotten done. So I wanted to point, because I know you are the owner of the Passport courses, so you love when people are in the Learn tab.
I do. It's my favorite tab in WorldVia Pro. I'm a
is.
little biased, but
She is a little
I mean,
biased.
listen, fill your bellies, fill your brain, nourish the brain. Jason mentioned before, how awesome it is to have an IATA card and how you're kind of signaling to the world. And I felt like, my signal what you sell radar went up, and I was like, ooh, yeah, that's what they're doing.
Well,
That's a passport course,
I love it. Fill your belly, fill your brain. I love it. So thank you so much, Erica, and we'll see you next Friday.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving. Speak to you soon.
Happy Thanksgiving, Erica.
All right, Jason. Well, we made it through the hour.
Woo!
Yeah. So is producer Evan even hanging out in the studio, or is he like,
He's
got
there.
this?
He's there.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Chained to the desk. Yeah.
Okay. I like it. Well, do you have anything that you want to add? Because I didn't, are there any headlines?
There's a couple. I would say. So one, earlier this week I was at the Focusrite conference down in Fort Lauderdale, and so I have some observations from that that I'll put in the network news on Monday. So check that. Look forward to checking that out. It was an interesting thing, and I'll just leave it at that for now here on this public forum. So I'll speak a little more openly in the network news. Some interesting things. It's been kind of a slow travel week as far as the news front goes, but the The Hideaway at Royalton Blue Waters is a new resort that's opening in Montego Bay. And Tauk, our friends at Tauk, are introducing some itineraries with Rocky Mountaineer. So that's, an interesting combination, tour and rail journey. I know as a man of luxury, that speaks to you. I thought that was interesting. National Geographic and Lindblad are expanding their partnership. That's interesting. The Trump Hotel in Hawaii is being rebranded. And air travel over the holidays looks to be really strong. So just some quick headlines this week. And Amsterdam, they were going to start to limit the number of flights going into the Amsterdam airport, and they've put that on hold. So no limits yet.
Interesting. Well, that was the fastest run through of the headlines. I'm sorry I only gave you like a minute to do it, but
well, I know how you feel about being on time.
Well, that is true. So so I will see you. I look forward to being in the building with you next week. I'll be off of my world tour here. But from the bottom of both Jason and my hearts, we want to thank you for tuning in, listening to us, watching us. We hope you had a great time. Please send us your postcards. Please send us your video questions. You are very much a part of the show. And we are coming up on our 3-year anniversary of the Weekly Chatter Live very, very soon. So if you think that producer Evan isn't going to do something amazing, you don't have your head on straight. So I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and can't wait to see you next week. And Jason, I'll kick it over to you to say goodbye.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We love you all. Have a great weekend. Have a great holiday next week, and don't miss the Weekly Chatter next Friday.
Perfect. Take care, guys.